is Alicia Acosta Delgado, and today I'll be retelling the tale of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This tale reminds me of my 3 kids because they are 3 different ages and they require 3 different stages of food. And we have our own Goldilocks who sometimes breaks a baby chair or 2. So once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived in the forest. There was a great big papa bear, a medium-sized mama bear, and a small baby bear. Well, one day their breakfast porridge was too hot, so they decided to go for a walk in the forest. While they were out, a little girl named Goldilocks came across their home in the forest. She went up, knocked on the door. No one answered, so she pushed it open and went inside. When she got in, she noticed a table with 3 chairs and 3 bowls of porridge. There was a large chair, a medium-sized chair, and a small chair. And on the table was the 3 bowls of porridge. There was a large bowl, a medium-sized bowl, and a small bowl with 3 spoons. Well, Goldilocks was very hungry, so she decided to climb up and have a bite. First, she climbed into the great big chair, picked up the large spoon of porridge, and took a bite. But that bowl was too big, and the spoon was too heavy, and the food was too hot. So she jumped over and hopped to the mama-sized bear, and that one was too soft, and her porridge was too cold. So she went over to the little chair and had some of the baby porridge, and that porridge was just right. It wasn't too hot, and it wasn't too cold. It was delicious, so she ate it all up. But she was too big for the little chair, so she broke it to pieces right under her. By now, Goldilocks was tired, so she decided to go upstairs where she found 3 beds. There was a great big bed, a medium-sized bed, and a small bed. She was feeling rather tired, so she climbed into the big bed, which was very hard and way too big. She was tired, so she moved over to the middle-sized bed, which was way too soft. So she climbed into the tiny bed, and that one was just right. She was cozy and warm and fell right to sleep. After a while, the 3 bears came back from their walk in the forest. They all noticed that their front door was wide open. So Papa Bear went in first and let out a great big roar. Roar! And he walked inside, and Mama Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." And Little Bear said, "And someone sat in my chair, and it has been broken." They went over to the table and looked at their food, and Papa Bear said in his great big papa voice, "Someone has eaten my porridge." And Mama Bear saw her bowl and said, "There's a spoon in mine, and someone has eaten my porridge." Then Baby Bear walked over to his porridge and looked and said, "Someone ate up all my porridge, and it's all gone." The 3 bears decided to go upstairs, and Father Bear went in and he saw that his bed was all messed up, and he let out a great big growly voice, "Who's been sleeping in my bed?" Then Mama Bear looked at her bed and noticed that all her clothes was turned and her blankets were a mess, and she said, "Somebody's been sleeping in my bed." Then Baby Bear looked over at his bed and said, Somebody is sleeping in my bed." And he squeaked so loudly that Goldilocks woke up, jumped out of bed, and away she ran down the stairs and out into the forest, and the 3 bears never saw Goldilocks again. Thank you so much for listening to my story of Goldilocks. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great evening.